I think of reality TV shows.
My name is Gary, and when I think of genetics, I think of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hi, my name is Erica, and when I think of genetics, I think of my parents.
My name is Jonathan, and when I think about genetics, I think about cancer.
My name is Dominique. When I think of genetics, I think about diabetes.
Hi, my name is Anthony. When I think of genetics, I think of music.
My name is Shakai. When I think of genetics, I think of the long hair in my family.
When I think of genetics, I think of my grandmother's blue eyes.
Hi, my name is Julia, and when I think about genetics, I think about blood types.
Hi, my name is Julia, and when I think of genetics, I think about health problems.
Hi, my name is Davida. When I think about genetics, I think about sports.
My name's Kathy. When I think about genetics, I think wow.
Flint Cultural Center Corporation has received a grant to work with Liz Lerman Dance Exchange. And I had the wonderful opportunity to participate with them a few months ago at the Flint Youth Theater. We talked about end-of-life issues and did some movement reflecting some of the words that came along with end-of-life.
Flint's unique. It's one of our developmental sites for the Genome Project, which means that instead of just coming to perform on stage, that the Cultural Center is allowing us to create relationships and partners with people in Flint and institutions in Flint to create public programming that will be sustained both in Flint and beyond.
Here in Flint, we're working with the Flint Youth Ballet and Creative Expressions. They're youth-based dance organizations. And we are creating some work with them to perform with us.
DNA is the molecule of life. DNA is the script for our lives.
The uber information molecule in the cell.
Essentially a parts list of all of the proteins that we have in our body.
The genome is just the whole set of genes that make up one living organism.
The whole string of genes in a phone book.
Genome is the sum total of all of the genes.
It's all the instructions for that organism.
The genome is a story too.
Unzip the DNA and then fill in the other side of the zipper on each of the unzipped strands.
The goal of any project that I might be engaged in, and possibly all the artists at the Dance Exchange, but definitely one that I'm engaged in, is to create a canvas in which art can be practiced in so many different ways. It feels to me, partly through my own training and partly through just my own experience growing up, that art in general and dance in particular got collapsed into a very, very narrow frame. And so our understanding about what it even is tiny compared to what I believe it truly is. But our institutions and everything that we've come to expect about art are set up in such a way that the only way most people experience it is this little way. So when I do a project, I got to create all these other doorways for people to come through. But it's all about experiencing what art can do. I'm often drawn to subjects maybe first because I'm curious. But I feel fortunate that having grown up as a dancer first and then later a choreographer, that there's something about the relationship between your mind and your body and how the body can move through things that I think really, well, affects my thinking. So I love this mix of mind and body work. And again, so there's so many levels of a project like ours that are complicated, right? That aren't just narrow. It's mind and body, it's idea and movement. It's old people and young people. It's scientists and artists. I got asked to go to the Henry Art Gallery in Seattle, to a big art museum that was doing a project with visual artists using genetic material. And then they sent me a pile of background material. Now, I hadn't looked into genetics since probably 4th grade, maybe Mendel, that was it. And I started reading. I was really shocked.
6, 9, 10,
and in a split second, I said to myself, I should make something about genetics. That's because I know that if I want to learn something, I'm going to learn it best if I make something. So I dragged my whole company, I dragged everybody into this idea. Let's do something. Maybe 2 months into my research, I started saying to people, well, it could be this could be about capitalism, this could be about religion, this can be about science, this can be about research, because it turns out that genetics affects so many different things. So that's why I got interested first. Then, as I researched more, I began to get excited about a couple of things. One, talking to the scientists, because they're just fabulous. And scientists all over the country have been incredibly generous with their time, and they like talking about their work, and I think they like talking to artists about it.